Rakah Halayim Layahawa Ba'Hashem Yahawashi Ba'Hashem Rakah Quadash. So I think I got a little carried away with the videos. I think I uploaded a couple of them twice. I'm just gonna leave it like that. I am gonna make a new one. So it's like 4 today. But this is Matthew 10 and 6. This is Yahawashi telling his disciples, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Oh shit. Go to the lost sheep. Okay, let's see. So lost is to destroy. So if your ass is lost, you're gonna get destroyed. That's pretty scary, and it's very significant. You're gonna get destroyed if you're lost. You gotta be found. And how do you get found? You know, somebody's got to preach to you. Somebody's got to open your ears. To the possibility and facts that, well, the facts are nobody is who they think they are. Possibilities are that you could be from the lost house of Israel. So that is, that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Because most Israelites don't know that they're Israelites. So they're lost indeed. So if they're lost, what are they gonna be? When are they gonna be found? So to declare that, one must be put to death. And people will say, without knowing, that they are lost. So you can't be lost. I mean, if you don't know who you are, you're lost. So you have a reason to be put to death. Only when you, actualize who you are. What I mean to say is there's steps, right? There's incrementations. First thing you gotta do is say, man, am I a Hebrew Israelite? Once you say that, you gotta believe the possibility that you might be one. Also, since you don't know, you're kind of concerned that you're maybe not one. But it's all, it's all about whether you accept who you are. Not so much, who you want to be. Because who you want to be is irrelevant. Who you really are. People will say you look like a Syrian. This fucking guy was driving on the other side of the road, so I had to be quiet for a little bit because I might have to do some maneuvering. so the thing is, to kill, to declare that one must be put to death, metaphorically, to devote or give over to eternal misery in hell, to perish, to be lost, to be destroyed, to destroy, to lose. You do not want to be lost, okay? Because it's the definition of getting killed, being put out of the way entirely, abolished. You know, you don't give a shit about yourself, so who else is gonna give a shit about you? That makes it fucking scary. That makes it very scary. Ultimately, you better come back. That's why the word return, repent, repent and return to come back. That's what it means. The more, I'm having so much fun right now understanding the Bible as I'm teaching it, but I'm not just barely understanding it. Thank you. I'm getting different kinds of understandings as I go through my paces. So the lost house of Israel. So Yahushua has a lot of love, because he said, go to the lost house of Israel. So he basically said, go to those that are going to be killed. So he really did not mean that he was going to save the whole world. He might have said it, you might have thought he said it in John 3:16, but there is something called lexicon that you have to use. You see it at the top of the left-hand screen, and on the bottom left and center, there are blue highlights. That is considered to be a deep understanding of something. So you will have something to look forward to. The truth. So be careful what you think and believe. If you're not scrutinizing your own beliefs through the scriptures, what are you really believing? What could you be believing? It's obviously a misleading lie. So if you're being misled, this is where you're at. To destroy, to put out of the way entirely, abolish, put an end to ruin. And that's really what Christianity is doing. It's putting an end to masculinity. It's putting an end to being who you really are, the nations, the table of nations. And ultimately and finally, you don't want Hebrew Israelite men to defy you, because when Matthew 10:34 says, I came to bring a sword, not peace, a sword, that gets very poetic. As we're going through these words, they should be excitable, like man, like wow, that's pretty intense. So here we are with these words, getting deeper understanding. It's okay to get into the words. It's all right. And as of lately, for camp, I've been getting into almost entire chapters. For the past 3 camps, I get precepts. Sometimes I get precepts. Last camp, the last one, I was in 2nd Ezra 16, and I think I read all the way through 18, 19, skipped some, but I was getting precepts, and I was going through the chapter. And then the week before that, I was in Deuteronomy 28, 15 up, talking about the curses. And then the week before that, I was in Deuteronomy 28, 1 to 15. it is, yeah, man, I gotta admit it, it is fun. It is very fun to discover these things, because you read them all the time, but you don't dwell in it. You don't put your nose in it. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom.